Happy Thursday, Boalia Desmond here. Thank you for tuning in. So I titled my message today, Fear of Success, right? So often we talk about the fear of failure, but today we're going to focus on the opposite of that, which can be the fear of success. So in my business partner and mentor's book, Mr. Edwin Haynes, it's called You Have Permission to Succeed. He addresses this very issue, the fear of success, right? So fear of success can be something that people can find themselves doing. Like say, if you observe in your own life and you find that you self-sabotage yourself into doing things that you know are necessary for you to move yourself to the next step, but you keep procrastinating, right? So maybe God has given you an idea. Maybe you prayed for God to open up a door and he gave you an idea to start a new business. He even gave you a business name, but you haven't gone in and gotten, the necessary things to get that name in place. Maybe you are supposed to, you're engaged and you keep putting it off to pinpoint that date of your marriage, the day that you're supposed to get married. Or maybe you keep putting off, like even just getting your driver's license, or doing the things that you typically would not seem like such a big deal to people, but you procrastinate on these things because you're afraid of succeeding in the next step, right? Sometimes we self-sabotage in the areas where we actually just kind of we cater more to our lower self. You are a powerful human being, right? We have so many gifts in us. We are powerful human beings that when we set our minds to something, we can get it done. But we procrastinate, so we allow the procrastination to take over, so we play small. Sometimes, if you have ever looked at your own profile, this might be a good indication. If you look at your own profile, does it really say the things that you're capable of doing? Or do you kind of downplay and just put a little bit of the information so that people don't find out how much you know and how much you can help other people? Because guess what? When they find out that you have a certain skill, more and more people might call on you. And that might make you uncomfortable. So therefore you put as little information as you can on there so that you're called on less, or less people find out that what you're really capable of doing. I think I do the same thing. So that's one of the areas that I think I had to stop and think, my gosh, that possibly could be a truth about me. Could it be the truth for you too? Are you catering to your lower self versus allowing yourself to move further and get to that place that you know you're supposed to be? And sometimes too, people are afraid of success because it means that there's more responsibilities, right? So for example, if you are in a home-based business and you create teams, right? More and more people join, therefore you have more and more responsibilities, you have more and more people to take care of. Does that scare you? Could that be one of the things that you're afraid of? Or even, when you have more success, you are dealing with more money. Does money scare you? Does it scare you to have money? Do you self-sabotage and always keep yourself at a certain level instead of allowing that success to catapult you to the next level and enjoy what's there? Enjoy what's available at the next step. But you keep putting yourself to where you just kind of stay at the same place instead of moving to where you're supposed to be. So this is what he says too. He says, I encourage you to stop standing at the window of your glass house, watching others enjoy the fruits of their labor. I encourage you to stop standing at the window of your glass house, watching others enjoy the fruits of their labor. Because guess what? You could be enjoying the same thing. There is so much more in store for you if you would but just take the next step. Stop procrastinating. Allow yourself to go through that fear, just doing it afraid, and enjoy the success that has been granted for you. So gaining more attention doesn't always need to be a negative thing, right? You're going to get more attention. The more and more people get to know about you, the more value you add to people, you're going to get known. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be seen in a negative way. As long as you hold on to your values, as long as you understand the reason for the success isn't about you, it's about adding more value to people, helping more people get to where they need to get to as well, so that everybody can enjoy the life that they were created to enjoy. So I thank you for tuning in. I hope that has been helpful. And I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Celebration Friday. We want to celebrate you in every way possible. So whatever moves you have made towards your goals, we want to celebrate you and say, good job, self.